Once I finished medicine, and I sort of finally had a secure and stable job and an income, and I bought a house, and I had a partner, and I wasn't happy. And I felt like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing in my life. And the obstacles were really fear of letting go of all that security that I finally had. And I thought through all of those fears, all of the obstacles. Okay, I'm gonna have to sell my house if I really want to move to India and serve in this orphanage where I wanted to serve. I'm gonna need to let go of my work. And I felt like for my own personal growth, I needed to let go of my work because I never really felt comfortable in the doctor role. To really be more true to myself, I felt like I needed to drop that. I had to let go of the financial security. And I wanted to really come to a place of knowing myself on the deepest level. And so the obstacles were all my fears of letting go of all that safety. And when I was on this retreat, I realized that I could. I got rid of everything. I said goodbye to my partner. And I moved to India and I started working there. And, life taught me a lot of good lessons because things did not go as planned. I did not have the idyllic experience I thought I was going to have. And it wasn't until I got back and I really realized, okay, there's some other obstacles in the way here for me to kind of really go forward and find a way of serving in the world that has meaning to me. And I realized the obstacles were more inner obstacles. So in the beginning, I thought the obstacles were those fears and the safety and security. And they were. But I thought that the solution at that time was to get rid of it all. And maybe I needed to do that at that time. But later I realized that I can still have those things and not be attached to them. And so that the letting go is an inner letting go, or it can be an inner letting go. It doesn't have to be an outer letting go. So once I let go of the idea that I had to let go of all those things externally, then I could start to build a more stable life and practice here again. And because I really didn't want to go back to family practice and I didn't feel called to that, I thought, well, what's the only thing I can do within medicine that speaks to me? And it was a psychotherapy practice. So I came back and I had to go through a lot of inner obstacles at that point around my discomfort with the medical system, with some of the ways that it operates and some of the limitations that it would create. And so now I just hold things differently. So I have a space that I live in. I have a space that I teach in and that I work in an office. But I don't really think about the things as being mine so much. I think of them as the space as a space to share. I think about the stuff in this space as stuff that is under my care for now and that at some point I may give away or share with others who need it. And so I just relate to things in a different way. And that's been the deeper letting go. And I've actually found a lot of freedom in being able to practice within the medical system because I can offer things to people free of cost and still earn enough income to pay my rent. And that allows me to serve populations that really are in need. And I'm very grateful for that.